Emergency services. What's your location? We're at the reptile compound. He's not breathing. He's been bitten by the Komodo. It happened in seconds. One moment, a calm morning routine. The next, blood, screams, chaos, a keeper who knew the risks, a predator unlike any other, and a final moment no one could have predicted, except maybe the dragon. This is the story of Alex Monroe, a seasoned zookeeper whose last encounter with a Komodo dragon sent shockwaves through the zoological world. A story of trust, instincts, and a predator that doesn't forgive mistakes. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who cares about animals, science, and the line between fascination and danger. Your support helps us keep telling the stories that matter. Let's begin. Alex Monroe had worked with reptiles for over 15 years. He didn't fear them, he respected them. From rattlesnakes to cobras, crocodiles to vipers. Alex had a reputation for precision, calm under pressure, and total command of the animals in his care. But no creature fascinated him more than Varanus komodoensis, the Komodo dragon, the largest living lizard on Earth, muscular, silent, ancient, deadly. At over 10 feet long and weighing close to 150 pounds, a Komodo dragon isn't just a reptile, it's a relic of the prehistoric world. Alex often said, they don't move fast until they do, and then it's too late. He first worked with Komodos during an internship at the San Diego Zoo. He became obsessed with their power, their intelligence, and their ability to wait, still as stone, for the perfect moment to strike. Years later, he landed his dream job, senior reptile keeper at the Gulf Coast Wildlife Park in Florida. The park housed 2 Komodo dragons, Ragnar, a 12-year-old male, and Nira, a younger, more temperamental female. Alex was one of only 3 staff members authorized to enter the Komodo enclosure during feedings or health checks. He knew their rhythms. He studied their body language like it was a second language. He even taught seminars to visiting students titled The Art of Anticipation. But even the most experienced handler can be caught off guard. August 3rd. It was a humid Florida morning, heat clinging to every surface. Alex arrived early to prepare for the park's weekend educational program. Ragnar was scheduled for a routine checkup, nothing invasive, just an oral inspection and mobility assessment. Alex had done it dozens of times. He entered the compound at 7:54 a.m., according to security footage, and unlocked the outer perimeter gate. Nira was in the adjacent enclosure, secured. Ragnar was lying still under the heat lamp. Dragons often appear sluggish in the early hours, but as every expert knows, that stillness is deceptive. Alex approached Ragnar with gloves, a padded bite shield, and tongs for directing movement. He called the dragon's name. No response. He moved closer. Then it happened. In a flash of motion, Ragnar lunged. Claws gripped Alex's leg. The jaws clamped down, deep into the calf muscle. One bite, just one. Alex managed to radio for help before collapsing. Blood pooled fast. Staff arrived within 2 minutes, but damage had already been done. What most people don't understand is that a Komodo dragon's bite isn't just mechanical, it's chemical warfare. Their saliva contains anticoagulants, toxins, and over 50 strains of deadly bacteria. Even a single bite can trigger massive tissue damage, infection, and irreversible shock. Alex was airlifted to the nearest trauma center. He was still conscious, barely, but within 40 minutes, he coded. The official cause of death, hemorrhagic shock complicated by systemic bacterial infection. In layman's terms, the dragon's bite overwhelmed his body before medicine had a chance. The news broke that evening. Zookeeper killed by Komodo dragon. Deadly encounter in Florida. Reptile turns on trusted keeper. Online debates exploded. Some blamed the park. Others blamed Alex. for becoming too comfortable, but those who knew him knew better. Alex followed protocols. He didn't take shortcuts, but he also believed deeply that respect and danger can exist in the same breath. Footage reviewed later revealed that Ragnar had shown subtle signs of agitation, an elevated stance, tail tension, a flickering tongue angled downward. To the untrained eye, meaningless. To behaviorists, these were red flags. Komodo dragons don't bluff. They don't snarl or growl. They just wait, then act. Experts from the Association of Reptile Behaviorists launched a formal investigation. The report concluded that Ragnar's response was not unprovoked, but territorial, triggered by proximity during feeding time. But this wasn't just about one animal, it was about a deeper truth. You can train routines. You can't train nature out of a predator. Komodo dragons evolved to ambush deer, water buffalo, even humans in the wild. They don't chase, they don't threaten, they strike, then follow, waiting for the venom and blood loss to do the rest. And in captivity, those instincts remain intact. The park temporarily closed its reptile wing. Ragnar was not euthanized. He was relocated to an off-site research facility. Alex's family, devastated but firm, issued a statement. He knew the risks. He didn't die foolishly. He died doing what he loved. A memorial was held at the park 1 week later. Over 300 guests came, former students, colleagues, even visitors who had once watched Alex handle a snake or guide a tour with gentle clarity. They didn't come for the dragon. They came for the man who dared to stand beside it. The Alex Monroe Foundation for Herpetology Safety was launched shortly after. It provides grants for safe enclosures, field equipment, and training for young herpetologists worldwide. Its motto, courage through caution, curiosity through care. Alex's story isn't a warning against reptiles. It's a reminder of what we risk when we forget their power. Komodo dragons don't crave blood. They don't seek revenge, but they are wild, and the wild doesn't follow our rules. Alex Monroe understood that, and he gave his life within that truth. So the next time you see a Komodo behind glass, silent, still, ancient, remember, it only takes one moment, one missed signal, one step too close. If this story moved you, if it made you pause, reflect, or rethink what it means to work with the wild, then let that be the beginning. Support wildlife education, respect the animals we claim to love, and honor those who face danger not for fame, but for understanding. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share Alex's story, because some stories are too important to forget, even if they end in silence.